I'm Amy, one of the trainers here, and today Jennell and I are going to talk about enrichment toys and how to correctly fill enrichment toys. What I mean by enrichment toys are toys that are basically food puzzles and that will provide the dogs with some extra stimulation. So first we're going to talk about the Kongs and bones. These are Kongs, everybody knows that. These are our bones. I've got some kibble in there so it'll fall out. These are our bones. We've got a bunch of these over in our shelves over here. Ta-da, ta-da, they're over here in this bin. So what you do, and I've already done this, I have mixed some wet food, just a can from up here. I just grabbed a can, any can, and mixed some wet food in with some dry food. I crumbled up a few treats. I used a little bit of dry kibble, just like sample dry kibble. Mixed it all up. The instructions are here for Kongs if you forget. But these are the two items that you use the wet and dry mixture. The reason why we do that is it takes them longer to get through it, and they can pretty much access the whole item, unlike some of these where you shake them around and the kibble falls out. Okay, so you just put on a glove and stuff it. Right?
Right.
Right. So you just load it up like this. Fill it up, and then you can place it in the freezer. It makes it a little more difficult for the dogs to get it out. If the wet food kind of binds the dry food, freezes it up, good to go. Okay, so everybody gets that. You can cap it off with some peanut butter on top if you want to. Just a little extra tasty treat. Okay, so now we're going to talk about some of the other items we have. We have some enrichment items that are disposable, meaning it doesn't matter if they get trashed. Like a toilet paper tube, I've actually filled it about halfway with kibble. You just fold the end down, and now I can fold down this end, and ta-da! It is now a treat puzzle. So dogs have to figure out how to rip it open, tear it up, and get all the treats out of the inside. You can also do, we have some boxes up here that are for use for enrichment. What I've done is I've made a surprise fun box. So what's in here is handfuls of treats. There's toys. I put a Kong in here, put some jerky in here, different textures of toys, and then you fold the flaps down somehow, not like that. And you fold it, and then the dog has to figure out how to get it open to get all these treasures out of the inside. So really fun, something different. We also have water bottles. These are you want to use the harder plastic ones. They are also over here. So you can fill it with a couple handfuls of kibble. We use dry for these, for the rest of this stuff, because they just have to tip it around and have the kibble fall out. We also have, our pipes. Dry food as well. Pipes have a cap that is screwed onto the end. Unscrew that, fill it up with some kibble, maybe a third of the way, halfway. Screw the top back on. Don't screw it super tight. Just hand tighten. And then it's ready for the dog to have in their kennel, roll around, treats come out, super fun. The point of me doing this is to encourage you to look at the toys that we have and think, can I put kibble in it? Is it a dog toy, and can I put kibble in it? So this may just look like a toy, but there's actually holes in the ends where you can put some kibble in. You can even put a little bit of peanut butter over the hole so it doesn't fall out. It's ready for a dog to play with. It's nice to have some interactive toys like that. We also have these. They're called Twist and Treat. Is that right? Twist and Treat. So this is another. Put kibble in. Oh, I put my kibble away. So you put kibble in. Ta-da! You screw it back on. You have to roll it around to get the kibble to fall out. So these are really fun. There's to a squirrel. You just put kibble in the little openings. There's a hole, put kibble in it. Plug a jug. These bottoms open. You can put some kibble inside. Don't fill it all the way. This is just meant to be like a treat. So a couple handfuls. Screw it back on. It's ready for a dog. If you want to, you can put a little bit of peanut butter around the hole just as an extra treat. Not a ton. Don't fill it up. Just a little bit. Oh, I forgot about the ice cubes. Okay, so Jennell, how do we make these? Because I never have made them.
So the best way I find them to use is to kind of line it with a little bit of peanut butter on the trays first, and then you would go ahead and take your glove.
Here, we'll do one. Here's some peanut butter.
You would smear some peanut butter on there. And then you can go ahead and add a little handful of treat into it like so. And you'd obviously fill up the whole entire tray. And then what you can go ahead and do is put a little bit of water onto the tray to where it just coats it a little bit. And then you would place it in our freezer to have for another long-lasting treat.
So that's another thing that you use the wet dry mixture for. I think I've covered all. Oh, this is a wobbler. This is another toy that they have to move around to get the treats out for dry. Fill it up about halfway, put the cap on, and then it's ready for a dog in their kennel. They get to tip it around. So we were thinking that if you have a few minutes and want to do some stuff some of these, like this bone, you can put peanut butter on the end. I filled this with dry kibble, and then you just cap the end off with peanut butter again and put it into the freezer. So that's another great option. What's nice about this is if we can all do some of this and put it in the freezer, then, you know, if there's a dog that's really stressed or, you know, at that moment really needs something, we can just run in, grab it out of the freezer, and go give them something that, grab them something that's ready for kind of long-lasting entertainment. Oh yeah, this is a horn, long-lasting treat. See how there's a hole? You can put some peanut butter in it. All of a sudden, it's way more fun. Ta-da! Ta-da! Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Unless Jennell, you have anything to add?
No, I think we covered all the enrichment toys.
So if you have any questions about this, feel free to ask one of us. But this is just a general overview of all this different stuff we have. It's pretty much in these shelves over here. If you do want to prepare stuff, you can, like I said, you can put it into the freezer after you've prepared it, and then it'll be ready to go. So that's about it.